Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to a brand spanking new episode of Blitzvillage. Today is, of course, a very special episode because today we will complete our final pixel art, which I don't mean overall. I will make more pixel art, don't worry. I'm gonna have probably videos, as I said before, just working on pixel art. I haven't come up with a name for it, but maybe Pixel Craft or something like that is what we shall name it. But nonetheless, of course, today we will complete our Charizard design, which is quite exciting indeed. But before we do that, of course, as always, we need to get to the shout-outs of the day. Now, of course, if you want to be featured in an upcoming episode of Blitzvillage, send in your submissions over on twitter.com/Blitzwinger. or at Blitzwinger when you're tweeting. Alrighty, so that being said, let's get a-rocking and let's get a-rolling as we take a look at today's submissions. So, first up is the one and only Trogear. Maybe it's Trogear? I'm really, again, if I mispronounce anything, my apologies ahead of time. But nonetheless, of course, he or she sends in an Easter Bunny, which is quite appropriate if I actually filmed Blitzvillage more often, which it's my fault, so my apologies. I promise you guys that I'm trying to work out a way of getting the episodes up for certain. In fact, right now, at the time of this recording, what I'm planning to do is have Blitzvillage come out at least every Sunday. So, from this point forward, I promise you guys that every Sunday you'll see a Blitzvillage episode, and then I'll try to work harder in order to get another episode sometime during the week as well. So that being said, though, of course, we've got Trogear with the Easter Bunny, which looks quite lovely, but as I was saying, it's a little bit not well-timed in my opinion in terms of me picking it, but because it would have fit better a little bit earlier when it was Easter time. But nonetheless, a great design indeed, and nicely done indeedios. Next up after that, we've got Jay Ruler, regular on the Twitch streams, so thank you. Who sends in a Sonic track, which is quite lovely indeed. I know that I've seen somebody make like challenge maps for Sonic, so that's quite cool. And it looks like you've made one of your own, so that's quite lovely indeed. Thank you very much for your submission. And again, it's that kind of stuff that really inspires, I think, innovation in Minecraft. The fact that you can recreate and create whatever the heck you want, which is absolutely incredible. And finally, for the final submission of the day, we've got a little bit of Skylanders goodness as Urassissimine. I'm really sorry. It's Urassissimine. Or maybe it's R-E. I think it's an N. N-E. And then he or she sends in a T-Rex, which is quite awesome indeed. Of course, T-Rex, a big, important character within the Skylanders universe, especially in the last iteration of Skylanders, which was, of course, Skylanders Giants. So that being said, though, let's get rocking and let's get rolling with our today's design. So basically what I've done in between episodes is I just started sculpting this arm out just so that I could have a good idea of how it's supposed to look. I still don't know if it's going to look good once I actually complete it. So we've got the nails here. These are kind of the 3 nails, as you can see. And let's see what this looks like once I actually complete it all. I hope that it will turn out well. That is my hope, obviously. No, I'm hoping that it's going to look awful, you know? Because that makes sense. I really would like this to turn out quite poorly, you know? Because that would be a great idea. Why not? I worked on this for so long. Let's make it look horrible. That's my intention. Then again, I'm sure that there are people who do that just in order to troll other people, right? Because that's funny. Okay, so it's not perfect, I'll admit. But it's not bad. I'm actually kind of thinking, do I want maybe make this orange as well? And then maybe this orange as well, right? Because it makes these nails look weird. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. I think so, at least. Okay, so that being said, it is time for us to carry on onwards and forwards with this design here. So I believe we are basically in the neck area at this point. We've already are getting into the neck area. Time set 0. And this is basically kind of like the neck and I guess kind of upper chest part of Charizard, because of course that's his belly right there. This will go into a part of his wing and then probably end off somewhere around here, I would imagine. So it's going to go around like that, but you'll see it in just a moment. Okay, so that being said, what we are going to do is we are going to... Oh, whoops. Wrong wool. or in this case, wrong orange. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and fill up all of this basically with orange, which is going to take some time, but hey, it's part of the challenge, ain't it? Alrighty, so now I want to get this right, so this is going to require a little bit of skillage here, and hopefully I've got the right amount of skillage, I hope. Skillage, really? Come on, Blitzwinger. Stop coming up with words all the time, even though that word does sound kind of sweet if I were to just say it myself. Sounds kind of delicious. Okay, so I think if that's going to go around and then go over here. It's really hard sometimes because you have to talk yourself through the process here. And by the way, one of you guys actually sent me on Twitter a really good picture of the exact same Charizard model that I'm using, like Minecraft pixel arted. And I'm going to put that in the description box below so you guys could use that. And it's very, very, very super uber handy and will certainly help you out in terms of making your decisions of how to get this thing done. Okay, so then we'll have the jaw going over here. Okay, so I'm pretty certain that at this point we've gotten kind of a good thing going here, and it's starting to look exactly like what I want it to. Now, of course, filling in the stuff takes time and all, I admit, but at the same time, the most difficult part right now is just to get the shape right. Because if you mess up the shape and then you have to redo everything, obviously that's going to make it a very big pain in terms of time consumption of how long it's going to take you to actually do the design. So that's why I'm trying to get the entire kind of like outer skeleton done up so that we could be free to just then fill up the inside of the design, and we would be done, which would be quite lovely indeed, of course. Alright, so I think that works. I hope that works, at least. Okay, so let me see. If I did that, yeah, I guess that would work. Okay, so we've got this going now, and then we'll go into here, which is basically our wing. So as I said before, the wing is going to go up to here about, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all whatsoever. So I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I'm trying to think. Do I want to do that in such a way? I don't know, to be quite honest. Let me see. I think that would look good. Okay, well, this part will be green, but still. Okay, I think that will work. I think that will work indeed. So I think we did the outside of the wing with that orange, right? Okay, good. So we're going to have to use the same exact type of orange, which is no issue whatsoever. At least I don't think it will be an issue. So we're going to go ahead and build this up. I think this is about right. If it goes here, then it starts folding over to here. Yeah, I think that will be good. That will be good indeed, hopefully. I could be just talking to myself right now and it turns out to be awful. I'm very, very well aware of that, and I would accept that result. I would obviously fix that result in between episodes, but I would accept it as a result for my effort today. Okay. So we've got that, and it's looking quite lovely, I have to say. It's looking quite lovely indeed. Okay, so there we are. This will be basically the part of the mouth here already, so this will go kind of inwards. This is kind of the, I guess you would call it like the upper jaw of his mouth. It's inside, it makes no sense, I know. As I'm saying this, I'm like, you do know that you are literally making 0 sense right now, correct? And I'm like, yep, I am well aware, my friend. I am well aware of that indeed. Okay, so I think that should work for us, hopefully. Hopefully that will work. I am certainly hoping so. And okay, so that'll be kind of the wing going this way. And I know it looks bizarre right now, but trust me, once we start filling things up, well, trust me, I should say, who knows? it could literally only get worse, but I guess we'll have to find out now, won't we? Okay, so we're going to get this going around now. So I think this is supposed to go that way. Then we have this ginormous thing. Ginormous thing? What might you be talking about? Okay, so then I'll sculpt these pieces out just a little bit further. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that asked for the butt slide, it will happen. I like how I pointed at the creeper. No, not you, creeper, don't worry. You there, Steve. He got terrified right now. He's like, no, I don't want no butt slides. That's not what I want, guys. I don't want there to be any butt slides anywhere in my vicinity. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. But it's too late, my friend. The people have decided. And by the people, it's you guys. You have decided that you want to see the butt slide. So that is exactly what we shall do. Okay, so this is the wing here. And it's going to go, whoops, around. But it will be like that. Okay, so the outer part of the wing obviously is orange. I think that's pretty obvious. But because it's clay, for example, if I were to put it up here... Oh, wait. I thought clay would fall down. What was it that fell down then always? Why can't I remember now all of a sudden? That's somewhat odd. Sorry about that. I don't know why I thought clay would fall down, so I've always been building up little platforms for it. Silly me. I really should not have been doing that, should I? Okay, so there's part of the wing. There's still going to be a little bit of wing over his head there, but majority of the wing is right there, which is quite cool indeedios. Then we, of course, have to build up the jawline, which is certainly going to take some actual skillage here. You see, what I'm thinking is, I think that I need to build the jawline here. I hope that it's going to turn out well. Oh, this is such a tough decision because I have a feeling like I could mess it up right now. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this will work out. We'll make it look like this, and if it does not look good, then obviously, guess what? That's what Minecraft's for. You can always change things, correct? Okay, so this is going to be the bottom jaw. And obviously we're doing we're doing kind of like a roaring face where he roars. And I guess Katy Perry could do the theme song for that episode. She could be like, and you're gonna hear him roar. La, 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 la. I can't believe I just did that. My apologies. So this is his tongue here. And it is orangey, but it's not like this kind of orangey. It's kind of like a... maybe I should use red sand for the tongue? Which sounds kind of horrible. It's like, hey, you've got red sand for a tongue. That sounds lovely. Oh, it was red sand, by the way, that was falling down. Ay. How could I forget? How could I forget? Okay, so let's see. So we're going to build that up like this. Then we're going to have a little bit of detail through here. Kind of like the glossy area. And... you know what? I think actually, where's that glass that I just saw? If we use, maybe the brown glass here? This kind of could look good. Okay, you'll see what I mean, you'll see. I know you're like, what are you doing, Blitzwinger? This is making very little sense. Okay, nope, that looks awkward. Yeah, it looks awkward. Looks like, why do you have glass on your tongue? And your tongue is made of sand, which you can make into glass. That is very strange and bizarre, Mr. Charizard. He's like, I don't care. Yeah, because that's how Charizard talks, by the way. In my mind, he does. Okay, so here's the jaw. I'm starting to feel like I'm not going to be able to complete this in one episode. I probably should have done a little bit more pre-building. I don't know why. I was like, if we did so much in the first time, I'm sure we could get more done this time. So, well, obviously we're going to get more done, genius, but I'm starting to get worried that I won't actually get everything done. But again, I don't want to rush. So worst case scenario is I will finish off the entire design in between episodes and then show you the actual completed design on the next Blitzvillage when we assemble a butt slide and some other cool things, which, by the way, if you have any suggestions for any other things that you would like to see built and assembled on upcoming episodes, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, so let's see. I'm hoping that you guys are starting to see or understand kind of where the design is going at this point. That is certainly the hope. And we've kind of gone over already where like his eye would be and stuff. So, okay, whoops. Actually, it looks like on this thing they put like a little green piece to symbolize the back of the wing. So I think that's what we're gonna do because it actually looks kind of cool. I actually do like this template quite a bit. It's quite handy. So I'm definitely gonna leave that for you guys down in the comment section below. Okay, so boom, that is what we're gonna do here. Oh, sorry, not the comment section below. My goodness, I'm so used to saying comment section below that I said comment section below, didn't I? I meant description box below. Okay, so we are practically done with that. And it's looking pretty good, I have to admit. I think that it's going to turn out quite nice once we actually complete this, of course. Which is probably going to take decades at this point. I'm joking. It's not going to take us decades. We can do this. We can do this. We are Team Victory, right? Or something like that. Okay, so those are the two kind of like, you know how he's got those two little horns on his head? So that's what we're sculpting out right now, basically, is the two horns. And this is going to basically go down now. And this will be the area that connects to the actual neck there. Whoops. That was like way too much building. Okay, so then we're going to go 3 blocks on that. And let's see. How much distance do we have here? 2? Okay, I hope that's not going to look weird. I really, really do. I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that's just to finish the design and then see, obviously. So, I guess we'll see in just a moment how this will look. And here we go. What? Okay, I obviously messed something up. So it's 3, 2, 2. And I need to combine these. That's the problem. So it's like this goes here. And then this goes here. Is the neck... Should I have pulled the neck further back? I feel like I might have made a mistake on here. Like in the distancing on here. So, you know what? The solution will be this. There we are. Okay, that looks awkward. The solution will then be this. Let's see. Will this look like less... Yeah, that'll look less awkward. Make his neck thicker. As if he's been pumping iron all his life. That was some Arnold Schwarzenegger for you. Okay, so there we are. Now we just need to fill this all up. And... Come on. Come on. Fill up the neck here with all this stuffs, the details we can do laters. Okay. And by details, I mean that we could do like a little on his neck there. We could put the white blocks because they'll create like a bit of a reflective type area. So that could be something that we do, but probably in between episodes. Again, just so that I could actually get majority of the design done today, because I really want you guys to obviously see it. And I don't want to do a whole nother episode just specifically focusing on the Charizard pixel art. So that is why we are working diligently at completing this thing today. Okay, so that is looking pretty fantastic. All right, definitely happy with that. So then we're going to go up here to the snout region. The snout region. Snouting it up. I can't believe I just did that, so my apologies about that. Sorry for letting you hear that, because that was awful. All right, so then we've got his little tooth here. Or in this case, I guess big tooth, just as we did over there. Okay, so this is looking pretty good, pretty good. Now, let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do... Let me think just a moment. Okay, just for a moment, let me think. I think that I should do that, because that's how the detail will come through. Okay, so that is looking good. So that's his nostrils there, obviously. It's looking pretty gosh darn good. We still need to do the eyeball, of course. That'll be very important to get right. Otherwise, this will look very, very strange, because that's a pretty important thing to get correct, you know? You can't really mess with that. And that's exactly what we are doing right now, is actually sculpting that out. So, he has a green eye. I might use the lime green, just to give it kind of a big pop. It could look awkward, we'll see. If it looks awkward, then obviously we'll change it. That's how it works. That's how things work around here. Okay, so then just gotta sculpt this piece, and boom, boom, shakalaka laka boom boom. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking very good and very promising, to be quite honest. I'm very proud of this design. This is the most complicated pixel art I have ever taken on, and it's starting to look good, which is making me feel good, because it makes me feel like I actually did a good job on here. And so did you guys, because you guys are supporting me. And obviously that keeps me positive, keeps me going, keeps me rocking along. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and the rest here is just going to be orange. So we're going to go ahead and... we're going to go ahead and fly down, because that's a thing. We're going to have a nice extra long episode of Blitzvillage today. Of course, if you guys are okay with that, smash that like button. Okay, so almost done. Come on. Almost done. We are almost completed, folks. This is gonna look so cool. I'm getting excited. I'm getting pumped. It is pump up time. Okay, so now over here, here's this horn. One of them, of course. Then we have the other one here, which needs a bit of a reflective area, which I think that's how it's supposed to look. Okay, so that is looking pretty fantastic. Wablamo, folks! Wablamo indeed-o. So now we just need to complete this wing here, and we're done. That looks awesome. I'm so happy with that. Oh, that looks so cool. I'm not trying to toot my own horn too much or say, oh, I did such a good job or anything. It just, I don't know. I just feel happy that it actually turned out the way that I was hoping that it would. Oh, that feels so good when you actually try something and it turns out nice. It feels great. It feels truly great. So, I kind of messed this up a little bit, so my apologies about that, guys. I messed up the other wing somewhat as well, so it's really difficult to get this part right because there's like a constant change of green, black, and you're trying to obviously balance those out so that it looks good, but at the same time, you don't want to make it look like bizarro, so it's definitely a balancing act. And then I will fill up the rest of this with green. And there we goes. Okay, there we are, folks. Charizard has been... Well, I think one more thing I could change on here, which would make it look a little bit better. Sorry, just from farther away. We could change that and that. Right? I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, so there you go, guys. Charizard has been completed. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. I'm so super duper uber pumped to have that design finished and completed. That was absolutely amazing. The biggest pixel art that I have ever undertaken. As you can see, all the other ones are tiny in comparison. Really tiny in comparison to this thing. This is just absolutely ginormous. It even towers over the creeper, as you can see, and it's definitely going to look quite cool when you're standing down here in the city, in the village, and then you're just looking over, and that looks amazing. That just looks super uber epic. So that being said, there you guys have it. That completes, of course, another episode of Blitzvillage. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well. Thank you so much for commenting, liking the videos, doing all the good stuff you guys are always doing. I love the fact that it's obviously double-sided, so that's quite fantastic indeed as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you later, alligators. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you for sure at least next Sunday, but maybe even earlier. All right, bye guys. Thanks for watching.